News TV, and today we're going to look at 5 things we learned from Arsenal beating Norwich City 1-0. And the first thing on the list is the fact that it was 1-0 to the Arsenal, as Arsenal simply had to win today. Nobody was really bothered about the performance or the types of goals we scored. All that mattered was the 3 points, and we achieved that in the scrappiest fashion. Pepe hit the post twice before the ball bounced off him into Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang's path. All the Gunner skipper can do was tap the ball past the goal line, and he did that without any trouble. This 1-0 to the Arsenal could kickstart our season. And in terms of getting that 1-0 victory, watching the match, I was really nervous because as the second started to go past, we were getting a lot of chances, but we weren't being clinical. And I thought it was going to be one of those games where we're not going to be clinical, we're not going to score the goal that we definitely need, and we're going to end up with a 0-0 draw. And then the haters are all going to be coming on at us again, and Mikel probably might even been sacked today if he didn't get the victory. He was able to get the 1-0 as the scrappiest form ever, but I think we were very unlucky in terms of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang having a good chance to score, but he wasn't able to put it away. Other players such as Pepe, he had opportunities where he cuts into the left foot, but he didn't look the best of himself. But when it comes to players such as Saka, they had chances as well, but they weren't clinical. There wasn't that clinicality in the team. But a 1-0 to the Arsenal, that is something that I think most Arsenal fans will take at this moment in time. So the next thing on the list is the fact that we had a £16 million bargain, and Takehiro Tomiyasu made his Arsenal debut against tonight, and the Japan international was absolutely incredible. He looked solid defensively, was almost invincible in aerial duels, and impressed in the attacking third as well. The former Bologna man almost grabbed a goal too through a fabulous volley. Sadly, his shot flew just over the bar, but at just £16 million, Arsenal will have found themselves a top quality player who will only get better in the coming months and years. And when I see Takehiro Tomiyasu, he's definitely giving me Nacho Monreal vibes, where he's hardworking, plays for the team, and he doesn't try to be the arrogant one, try to get all the attention. He tries to do his necessary work, try to make an impact, and that is something that we clearly see from Takehiro Tomiyasu. It was a shame that he wasn't able to score the goal at the Emirates and maybe even score our first Premier League goal of the season. But when it comes to Tomiyasu, I think we have a good cube. I think that right back position is something that could be solved. But this is the same thing that we were saying when Cedric Soares joined the club. He looked like a decent player in the first game of the season, where he did score that final goal against Norwich City, and it was a volley as well. So hopefully he can improve his performances. I like his humbleness, I like his ability, and hopefully he will be a success. So the next thing on the list is the fact that Gabriel Magalhaes and Ben White partnership was too strong, and Arsenal fans have been desperate to see Ben White and Gabriel start together in the heart of our defence, and we finally got our wish today. It is safe to say the pair showed signs of forming a fantastic partnership for the better of the next decade. Gabriel and Ben White both looked incredibly assured on the ball. Norwich pressed hard at times, but both defenders dealt with the pressure comfortably, and the clean sheet shows they were solid defensively as well. And when it comes to Gabriel's physicality and his ability to win the aerial duels to show that he is the physical centre-back, and with Ben White being that calm and composed centre-back just behind him, and I think we had 2 very good ball-playing centre-backs in the form of Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes. I think they're both very good on the ball with Norwich's pressure. Norwich were trying and get the ball off these players, but with him, Ramsdale, Gabriel, all very good at passing the ball. Even that flick that Ramsdale done with the Cruyff turn, it was something that we can clearly see that this is something that can hopefully build on for the future with how Mikel wants to play this, play out the back style, and I think it really suits the players. I think one moment when I saw Ben White, he did struggle aerial against Timu Pukki, even though he's a much smaller, but there are moments for him to improve, and that's something that is a definite weakness. So the next thing on the list is the fact that Thomas Partey is the game changer. The Ghanaian returned from his ankle injury earlier this week, and he struggled on the bench today. Arsenal were struggling to get our first goal of the season, but as soon as Thomas Partey steps out onto the pitch, things changed. The former Atletico Madrid man threaded through a delightful ball to Bukayo Saka, who then passed it to Pepe. The Ivorian hit the post twice, and the ricochet helped Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang score the winner. Thomas Partey's through ball made the difference, and his return is a massive boost for us. And when it comes to Thomas Partey, we clearly see the quality he has when compared to the other midfielders at our club. When you compare him to the likes of Xhaka, Maitland-Niles, Lokonga, El Neni, he's a far superior, and he was our star signing of the previous transfer window to this transfer window, and he was our £45 million transfer still from Atletico Madrid, and he is a man that I think will succeed today. He's no stranger to success, he's no stranger to taking pressure, he's a top level midfielder. We can't forget that. We were comparing him to the likes of N'Golo Kante, players such as those that have the ability to be the best thing at our club, and I think Thomas Partey will be a success at this football club. I even called it in pre-season friendly that he was looking very decent, unfortunate to be very injury prone, but hopefully it'll be a success. So the final thing on the list is the fact that, are we wasting Bukayo Saka, as the recently turned 20-year-old started on the left wing today and spent most of his time in field. Kieran Tierney was almost always high up the pitch, which limited Bukayo Saka's chances of getting on the ball, especially in the first half. Saka found pockets of space in the second half, and he was heavily involved. He played a part in our goal, and he could easily have scored a couple himself. However, it really does feel like we're wasting him on the left, as he has shown all of us how good he is on the opposite side. But I think that is something we'll have to learn with Kieran Tierney, because I remember Mikel Arteta stating something that Gabriel Martinelli will need to learn his trade alongside Kieran Tierney down that left flank. But I think we're giving too much freedom for Kieran Tierney to keep bombing down that left flank. I think we need to see Mikel Arteta tell Kieran Tierney what to do on the ball. Yes, you know, he's very good at going down the byline and putting it across him, but that's the only thing I've seen from Kieran Tierney. I'm not being critical here, but that's the only thing I've seen from his game. I think he needs to start going forward, but also come back again and try to cut inside and bring some form of play in play, rather than just keep going all the way to the byline, put a cross in, keep going all the way to the byline, put across, and they waste the left winger. They don't get an opportunity to have the ball. That is something that we clearly saw with Bukayo Saka. So we will have to wait and see how Arsenal performs at the end of this season. If you want to see more daily videos from Arsenal News TV, make sure you click the subscribe button, hit the like button so I know if you enjoyed the video, and share the video to your Arsenal friends and family. Click one of the videos on the screen, and I'll see you there.